Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It is Friday. It is time for yet another menu plan. Easy week next week. Very easy week next week. Not sure how it turned out that way, but it did. So it all sounds delicious. I also have for you a Aldi haul and a Costco haul. I feel like we go to Costco and we buy all this food and it should last forever and it doesn't. It's gone. It's gone. But that's okay. It's okay. That's what happens when you're an ingredient household. You go through those ingredients like crazy, especially with 4 people and 4 adults. Things will change a little bit when Adam leaves for boot camp because he's a big eater. Oh my gosh. He eats more than Doug and Andrew. But he also burns like 6,000 calories a day. So working out. But anyway, so I do have those 2 hauls for you. And like I said, a very easy menu. Kind of getting into that summer vibe. Getting away from a lot of the heavier food. Some of it we like that comfort food all year long. But anyway, let me turn you around. I'm going to show you what we're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner this week. And then we will get right into those 2 hauls. We have an incredibly busy weekend this weekend. We're going to be out of the house a lot. Sunday, we're just doing bagels for breakfast. And then we never eat lunch on Sundays because we usually have a late breakfast. And then for dinner, we have a party to attend. So no cooking for me on that day. Monday, Chunky Monkey oatmeal bowls. That seems to be the Monday staple. Doug really likes his oatmeal on a Monday. That's what happens. You just get into that routine, I guess. And then lunch, a couple times this week is going to be a picky plate. It's just whatever's laying around. Meat, cheese, fruits, vegetables, yogurt, nuts, whatever. Whatever I feel like putting together. Basically an adult Lunchable. And then for dinner, pork chops with Dijon sauce. And probably just parsley potatoes, boiled parsley potatoes, and some kind of veg. Probably zucchini. Tuesday, eggs and sausage for breakfast. And then tuna in a bowl with tomatoes cut up with crackers for lunch. And then a new recipe on Tuesday night called a BLT salad. So, sounds good. We will see. Wednesday, breakfast sandwiches, picky plate for lunch, and then tacos for dinner. And I'll probably serve guac and chips with that. Tuesday, a smoothie for breakfast. I've been craving a smoothie. And that's what happens to me when the weather gets nice. We really try hard to eat seasonally. It doesn't always work perfectly, but we try. And I want all the fruits and vegetables. So a smoothie sounded delicious. And then for lunch, I'm going to have egg salad on half a bagel. And then dinner is creamy chicken and shells. Like we talked about that comfort food, that is it. Friday morning, French toast for breakfast, picky plate for lunch, and then homemade pizza for dinner. Not sure yet what kind. That's usually a game time decision with us. On Saturday, I think waffles and sausage and bacon for breakfast. Not sure how many people we'll have here. Anne and Bella will be down for this weekend. I don't know when exactly they're getting here, but that's the plan right now, waffles and sausage and bacon. Saturday lunch is just to clean out the fridge, whatever you can find. And then I think Saturday night, this is dependent on what the kids are doing. If everybody's going out, then Doug and I will probably just have sandwiches or something, or pinochle night. This possibly could be pinochle night. Big question mark on this day. But if everybody's going to be home, we're going to do burgers and dogs on the grill, some sort of pasta salad, potato salad, deviled eggs, basically a picnic. So that is the menu for this week. I think it looks pretty good. And let me show you what we got at Aldi and then at Costco. So here is the Costco haul. 6 pounds of carrots, a bag of the Little Potato Company potatoes that we love so much, a bunch of bananas, 3 pounds of grapes, an 8-pound bag of navel oranges. Shocking, a watermelon. You are going to see a watermelon in every single solitary grocery haul from now until September. So there you go. And I think a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes. And that was it for fruits and veggies. I got a 12 pack of tomato paste, 3 boxes of milk, so 9 half gallons of milk, a bottle of olive oil, a bag of wild caught shrimp, a turkey breast. A couple of you had questions on this. This is the turkey breast. This is how it comes. This is what it looks like. And we slice this down for sandwiches. This is kind of our lunch meat. We just slice it down and put it on sandwiches. If we're getting close to, a lot of times I'll slice it down, the whole thing down, and I will vacuum seal it in 1 pound packages. And then if it's starting to get close to the use by date, I'll toss it in the freezer. We also bought 5, so 10 pounds of the Kirkland grass-fed butter. And then 1 4-pound package of just the Kirkland butter. This I use for baking. This we use for eating. Another bag, and excuse everything being wet. We got caught in a massive thunderstorm. Massive thunderstorm. Pork sausage patties. The guys like these on their breakfast sandwiches. A 3-pound bag of wild caught sockeye salmon. An 8-pack of the Kirkland albacore tuna. 2, 4, 6, 8, 80 pounds of all-purpose flour. I wasn't going to get that much, but Doug's like, get it, we need it. So I have been busy with a lot of sourdough bread orders and everything, so it definitely makes sense. A 10-pound bag of organic cane sugar. And then a bag of the Boulder Canyon aged white cheddar snacks. These are so good. They taste like Cheetos, but they don't have all the stuff in them. Pretty decent clean ingredients for a junk food. Then we've got a bag of the mixed nuts. We always keep those on hand. And then I also bought a bag of 48 ounce bag of walnuts because we are almost out of walnuts. And then they had the Grillo's chips. These are our favorite pickles, except for my homemade, but we're out of those. And, you know, cucumbers haven't started growing yet. I have the spears, but they finally had the chips. I guess they're seasonal with summer and barbecues. So that is everything we got at Costco. Now my receipt is higher than we actually paid because I picked 2 things of milk up for my sister-in-law, and I picked up a thing of tuna for my niece, and I picked up a bag of tamales for my sister-in-law. So the receipt says $446.44, but in actuality, our groceries were $3.95. So I think it's pretty darn good for everything that we got. This week's Aldi haul. I have some Roma tomatoes. Right, Roma? Yes, Roma. These are for a recipe. I have some grape tomatoes for a recipe. Blackberries. Bananas. Some onions. Some sweet potatoes. Some zucchini. Romaine hearts. And a watermelon. And 2 mangoes. And then I picked up some frozen broccoli, frozen mixed vegetables, and frozen corn. Love to have frozen vegetables in the freezer for when I don't have fresh vegetables. Then picked up some half and half and heavy whipping cream. Picked up 2 jars of sauerkraut. And then I picked up 2 bags of the farfalle pasta. This is Andrew's favorite shape, and it's not a shape I can make with my pasta machine. I don't have a die that cuts this shape. Maybe there's one available. I don't know. I will look into that. But for now, I just buy this. And this, I like this pasta because durum wheat, semolina, that's it. The Aldi brand, I forget what brand it's called. I looked at that and it had like 10 ingredients listed. So I put that back. Was this double the price? Yes. Was it worth it to me? Yes. Then the aisle of shame. I picked up this kitchen rug. I keep a rug like this right by my back door. And it'll be nice to have a second one for when this one's in the wash, because the amount of stuff that gets tracked in and gets stopped by this rug is unbelievable. We don't have a mudroom or anything. This door goes right out to our backyard, and you know we are out there 1,000 times a day, and we're always tracking stuff in. So that is, and I think it was only $5.99, which I thought was a really, I think $5.99. I don't remember now. I'll have to look at the receipt, but that is my Aldi haul for this week. So friends, there you have it. There is our menu for the week and our grocery hauls. Now, Costco is definitely not a weekly thing. I asked Doug when we were walking through there today, I said, do you think we do Costco like every 2 months? He said he thinks it's more like every 6 weeks. And it seems like we get a lot of the same stuff, but you know, today we bought walnuts. We're not gonna have to buy walnuts for several trips. I bought a bag of mixed nuts, same thing. We're not gonna have to buy mixed nuts for several trips. Same with the tuna. But our staples of milk and sugar and flour, although we bought enough flour to choke a horse, Doug's like, nope, get 4 of them. So we should probably be good. But like I said, I've been making sourdough bread a lot. So we'll have to wait and see. So that's that. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. I will throw up some old menu and grocery hauls over here for you. You can click on those and watch them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on my logo up here and make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I really appreciate all the support, and I will catch you guys in my next video.